Так, ну чё, есть тут кто? Во-первых, слушаем звук. Да, звук нормальный вроде. Еще раз, что мне надо? Абнуртард назначил мне встречу вдалеке от убежища. Надо узнать, что ему нужно. Маленький Даэд рассказал, что мне нужно отправиться в гильдию магов Даггерфолла. Возможно, должно быть, это был один из слуг Тарна. Погнали. Что за прогрузы?
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while.
Нифига себе он. Дисгайз у него тут.
I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault. Granted, Minimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original five. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents at Norvalk, a hidden lair of Daedric cultists in the Stormhaven countryside. We must travel there and search for clues. Travel to Stormhaven's eastern reaches and look for the Norvalk ruins. I will be waiting for you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed. Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries. Politicians? A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Minimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival. Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Minimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
That's quite enough of that.
Стоп, это мне вообще куда? Да, неплохо, неплохо. Ну, я пойду в святилище, наверное, и посмотрю, как тут можно тпхнуться, потому что это офигеть как далеко.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
Где они нашли столько бриташек, чтобы озвучить это?
When you visit the shops and markets, be sure to tell them.
Да, если я правильно понял, то мне надо идти туда самому, что даже интересней. Или нет? Ну да, это интереснее на самом деле. Альткрофт какой-то я тут еще пройду.
Werewolves? Well, that's certainly more interesting than wild dogs, but a lot more dangerous too. I think I'm going to avoid that area for the foreseeable future.
Hear ye, hear ye! All residents of Daggerfall, stay indoors tonight for your own safety.
Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks. Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Вот мне что интересно, секундочку. Так, я хочу... Так, а как мне его выбрать? А, вот так я могу, да? Значит, теперь... А. Во, я вот так могу сделать. О, отлично, все.
Stranger, this forest is cursed.
Так, а есть ли кто в этом чатике, народ?
prices can't be beat.
Да, тут я гляжу что-то не туда. Ну ладно, в любом случае я особо не отклонился от маршрута. А между прочим, тут красиво.
Incompetence. Idiots! How could they
Did
allow
you
this to
hear
happen?
that the Duke of Camlorn was kidnapped? First he lost his city, and now this.
I wish I was more of a fighter. Those bastards might return at any moment.
Да, на самом деле страшно представить. Каждый из вот этих вот значков, он вообще-то означает, что это квест. То есть сколько же их тут всего? О, Вейшрайн, отлично. Сейчас я зачекинюсь там.
Help us. We can't resist much longer.
Нормально, просто за обнаружение. Просто за обнаружение какой-то локации уже дается опыт, в принципе, и это довольно угарно. О, еще Шрайн. Сейчас я тут. Ясно. Да, меня не покидает ощущение, что туда можно было добраться гораздо быстрее, но я не понял как, и... Ну, в любом случае, это было интересно. Ну, еще опыт. Так, собственно, я где нахожусь? Текущее место расположения. Не вижу вообще значка. Где я? А, вот так, значит, да? Я реально плохо соображаю. У меня вообще есть строгое такое ощущение, что я вообще все делаю не так. Здесь есть обычный fast travel.
This is insane. I've committed no crime. Lucas, can you hear me?
Hey, over here! Could you help a fellow out?
залез, блин, куда-то, ничего не понимаю. Вообще не туда. Ну понятно, да, тут сейчас начнется эта штуковина. Бежим туда, да, там жесть.
It must be a relief not to have Titanborn following you around like a lost puppy.
Мы пробуждаемся во снах. Мы призваны посланными ею грезами. По всему Тамриелю ее видения открывают нам истинный мир много лучше, чем тот, кто известен тебе. Вермина осияла небеса нашего мира. Вермина звезды нашего мира. Тысячи ее истин, тысячи огней на ночном небосклоне. Мир бодрствования, полный страданий и голода. Мир лжи. Мы пришли со всех краев этого разбитого мира, и здесь мы стали сновидцами, грезящими о грядущей светлой эре. Она позвала нас сюда, в Стормхейвен. Она открыла нам глаза на лучший мир. Мы оставим этот мир лжи позади. Некоторые не могут постичь эти простые истины. Они не понимают ее видения так, как мы, ибо они не настоящие сновидцы. Она призывает и сильных, и кротких, но неполноценные погрузятся в пучину безумия. Пробудись, спящий, поднимись, сновидец, защи ее во снах и присоединяйся к нам. Мы ожидаем тебя. Так, ну... В принципе, понятно. Тут у нас последователи Вермины.
King of worms?
I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings?
You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai-Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle to be sure, but where is he being kept?
Несмотря на собственные в себе сомнения, Сайса-хан оказался невероятно стойким, его очень сложно сломать. Возможно, годы изнурительных физических упражнений закалили его настолько, что телесные пытки меркнут в сравнении со всем перенесенным. И точно так же угрозы искалечить его друзей и знакомых не возымели эффекта. Он просто закрывает глаза и шепчет клятву отомстить. Как ловко он выхватил амулет королей из пальцев Варина, иссыхающие оболочки среди хаоса взрыва душ, а потом сбежал, летящая тень в ночи. Но мне нужно вернуть предмет, если я хочу довести свой план до конца. С того самого дня я все играю в ожидание, в то время как слияние миров, задуманное Мологом Бала, продолжается. В настоящий момент время работает на меня, но я должен найти амулет до завершения слияния миров, иначе мой план потерпит неудачу. Будь он у меня, я в клочья бы порвал этот континент, камень за камнем. Но сейчас нужно запастись терпением. Сайса-хан не сможет терпеть пытки вечно. Он сломается, и амулет королей снова станет моим. Так, ну, в принципе, с ним все понятно.
Chimnel Adabal, the amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own ends. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the soul burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Saysahan before he can be broken.
Амулет славы королей, кулон с красным алмазом, Чим-эль-Адабал, аэлейтская реликвия, подтверждающая признание богами. Каковы бы ни были мифы о его создании, очевиден факт. Амулет тесно связан с Акатошем и является вместилищем его воли. Искажение ритуала драконьих огней потребовало огромных усилий. Я недели потратил на начертание глифов и подготовку заклинаний, которые, как наивно полагал Аквилариус, смогли бы изменить его происхождение и права по рождению. Доверчивый простак. Нирн теперь болтается в Мундусе, а Даэдра паразитирует на нем, пируя душами его жителей. Тарн однажды откровенно спросил меня, возможно ли использовать амулет для возмещения ущерба, причиненного взрывом душ. Утонченность никогда не была свойственна Абнуру. Я буквально видел, как в глубине его души рождаются коварные планы, в то время как он старательно заверял меня в своей преданности. Думаю, что он уже тогда догадывался, что его просто используют и выбросят. Зачем нужен лукавый политикан тому, кто стремится стать богом? Ответом на его вопрос было, конечно, да. Именно поэтому я должен захватить и защитить амулет. Это сосуд, с помощью которого я со временем займу место моего предполагаемого повелителя и стану властелином двух миров. Потому что для чего Богу довольствоваться всего лишь одним? Да, интересно. Так, ну, собственно, дальше мне вон туда куда-то. Да, вон куда-то туда. Так, еще мне как-то надо... Так, вот здесь мне нужна карта, я запутался. А, как-то вот так сюда пройти. И вот... Стоп. Во-первых, они меня спалят, начнем с этого. Во-вторых... А, просто дальше. Все, сообразил. Типа вот так вот. Ага, вот так. Сюда и... Лол.
The Red Guard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the halls of torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps her tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for.
Выяснилось, что обычная техника пыток не работает на Сае Сахане, его необходимо перевести в другое место. Его воля очень сильна, нет сомнений, что ее укрепили годы одиночных тренировок, когда он пытался восстановить древнее якуданское искусство певцов меча. Несмотря на его полную неудачу с созданием меча духа, что мастера древности проделывали с той же легкостью, как дышали, Сай Сахан проявляет необычайную твердость. Когда было установлено, что он способен сопротивляться или даже совершенно игнорировать физическую боль, он был переведен из подвалов имперского города в место, более подходящее для подавления воли и вытягивания нужной мне информации. Мои контакты с доэдрическими прислужниками Молога Бала принесли пользу, к тому же они годами не получали возможности поработать над подавлением субъекта с такой сильной волей. Прикосновение милейшей герцогини страданий режет кожу подобно бритве, голос ее выжигает мозги и душу, губы сочатся ядом, а ум острее языка. Бесчисленными столетиями она оттачивала свое искусство, и я не сомневаюсь, что она вытащит информацию из Редгарда раньше, чем убьет. Я полагаю, что когда все это закончится, Редгарда надо будет убрать. Завладев информацией, я, возможно, подарю его герцогине насовсем. Думаю, она почти наверняка прикончит его, но прежде того много долгих лет будет наслаждаться игрушкой. Так, понятно. Так, что делать? Поболтать?
At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the halls of torment. Oh yes, it's Cold Harbor's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the halls of torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind and torture them with apparitions of the things they most dread. It's an effective tactic. The Daedra mock our emotional attachments and the memories that form our sense of self. Daedra have no use for such things. They are immortal. It's impossible to kill Daedra. They simply reform over time. Of course I can. I am Abnathan. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the Harbridge and tell Varen what we've discovered. I'll meet you there once I've made the necessary preparations.
watch has been overrun by goblins!
An unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige? At last! Where can he be found? Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the Halls of Torment immediately. I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current, but I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived. When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. Vestige, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to rescue Sai Sahan.
Put a cork in it, Tharn. Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the Vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see.
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been meditating, scrying and poring over Manamako's notes, and at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Sai Sahan is something more than mortal man. He's a descendant of Leki, the Yokudan sword saint. I've seen it. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. I shall open a portal for you. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity.
You look perplexed. What inscrut did he? What surprisingly, a very wise decision.
Go with Abner. Save Sai Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
What's this? It looks like me. What in damnation is going on here? Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword. Slice them to ribbons!
How touching. Your friends are here to save you. Pity they arrived too late. It's time for your next round of torture. You'll enjoy this one.
Well, that was unnerving. Can't say that I've ever had to kill a version of myself. They were a legendary group of Redguard sword masters. wiped out in the First Era. The torturers here are using Sahan's memories and darkest fears against him in an attempt to break his... Oh please, we're adults, aren't we? The day I start...
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the hall today. Let's make them feel welcome, shall we? Your friend always had the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the amulet, and you can all be on your merry way. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
Tell me who the amulet is, and we can be together forever, Sai.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sai, my love, where is the amulet? Tell me, this will all be over, and we can finally be together. Intruders! They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests.
She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly.
Intruders and bring their heads, my love. If I can't give you mine, I'll give you theirs. Fresh and still beating. I'll deal with them. You'll be safe here, my love.
Beast! Too late, once again. Come, my friend. Time for your next step.
Vestige, hold a moment. Well, well, well. Wasn't that a charming little scene? I can't wait to tell Titanborn all about it. Are you as blind as your vagabond emperor? The first room was about Sahan's failures. This room is obviously an attempt to leverage his subconscious desires. So, our Redguard friend has a secret crush on the half-giant. A revolt. Please. Titanborn has all the emotional depth of a Frost Atronach. But who knew Sahan was that sentimental? Then again, he did resist her charms. Good thing, too. That truly would have been a farewell kiss. I can only assume she's Sahan's personal tool.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. Fools! Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sahan will be through.
Amulet of Kings!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never!
You protect me! I should have never trusted you!
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly. then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
Sighs in pain, release his bonds quickly.
I do not know you. Why are you here? Who sent you? The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders. They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe. My strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Sai-Sahan lives. The minds of some men can endure. We must recover the Amulet of Kings. Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you? Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past. You give me hope. I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her. I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. I should certainly bathe before we meet with Kasura. I am unpleasantly fragrant. If she happened to be downwind of me, well, I would never hear the end of it. The path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall. We will meet with Kasura. The path ahead of us is a dark one.
Вот это хорошая штука. Так, сейчас еще. Это хороший дизейбл, но... Ну да, до пассивок мне еще далеко. Общих тут и нету. Этого тоже нет. Ну вот это надо, да. Ну ладно, мне пока это не... Они, конечно, предлагают просто пассивки выучить. Это не очень, конечно, нет. Сейчас еще подожду. Ладно, я еще один квест тогда сейчас выполню. Вот и по его итогам я посмотрю, что там у меня будет. У меня там будет одна ульта нормальная вроде. Потому что это вот... Это как будто сайленс я кидаю сейчас. Вот с той ульты, которую я сейчас вижу, я кидаю как будто сайленс и блокирование магии еще на... Нет, там, короче, как будто одновременно диспел и сайленс. Диспел это... Ну, на все, что есть, а Silence это еще на некоторое время. Ну, в общем, да, такой одновременный ход.
Ah, there you are. Come. We must talk.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snowlily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden. She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads. There is an old Redguard proverb. A few have tried. The Abbey is just down the path. I cannot say. It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind, each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak... What is this? The Abbey burns. Quickly, we must find Kasura.
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before.
They're dead.
Keep an eye skyward,
My
Titanborn.
friends are dead.
Kasura!
Sai-Sahan.
Kasura, are you injured?
Intruders.
What
Cultists.
happened?
They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. The cultists. They're opening rifts to oblivion.
Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it.
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies!
Погнали.
Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Charge! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Sai, the Titan returns.
Sai-Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes!
How many more of your friends must die, Sai-Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Well fought. Sai-Sahan travels with worthy companion. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, in my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you. Curious why you are here. I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully and with great respect. We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titan. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past, and I shall need a proper weapon. Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. The sword of my father, Nazir Atafsahan.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. Thank you. But I cannot leave the valley.
Of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Manamarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan's a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
Rest in peace, honor dead.
Souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Manamarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. Lord Varen has been...
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Peace, my friends. I look forward to your return.
The Abbey of Blades will rise from these ashes. If I survive the dark path we must walk, I will return to help Kasura shape a new...
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult. I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths. Fear not, Vestige. Vestige, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Сейчас мне нужны торговцы какие-нибудь, иначе это жесть.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars.
Вроде вот сюда, что ли, я что-то... Ну да, с торговлей я здесь пока не разобрался. Вот, бронник, например. Например, сейчас я могу всю эту кучу продать. Ну, допустим, теперь что у нас там? Ну, нормально. Так, что там у нас еще? Ну, допустим. Ну, слоты хоть освободились, уже хорошо. Стоп, еще раз наносит. О, господи, зачем они? Ну, пожалуйста. Так оно еще и привязано. Ну вот, вяжись. Вообще без вопросов. Ну, угощение, ладно, неудержимость, отбрасывание. Ну, я буду им пользоваться, это вряд ли. Очень сильно вряд ли. Ну, вот другое дело. Угу. Угу. Интересно, мне подсказку про ездовых животных дают, хотя я уже использовал верховое животное. На 15 уровне панель открывается, я понял.
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris. Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself? Or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by... It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Colovium, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancretor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancretor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendar, the god of justice and mercy. Also a god of well-earned luck. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendar's name. When that is done, the Ring of Stendar's mercy should open the vault doors. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and so built her holy city there. But that was long ago. The city is a ruin now. It has become a dark place with areas best left undisturbed. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kusura and I barely escaped.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut
Thorn.
up, Thorn.
Тебе и сам Кертор.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friends? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Menimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Moloch Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Menimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet. Menimarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendar's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendar's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can...
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious.
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the
The
amulet?
Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendar's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chimel Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Morlock Baal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. In time, the name Morlock Baal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Manimaka.
Less as a god. Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Minimarco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside. I've pushed my body much further than this. That voice. I will make it through this, my friend. We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing. The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
Again, the files in the memory of the army. I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine. Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Don't look at me. I'm terrible.
You did it! The bridge is down!
Kill them! These consecrations beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
что-то даже не знаю. Пока морф не буду брать. Ну, думаю, взрыв это интересней. Я думаю, что вот теперь вот это, что ли. Так, стоимость способности уменьшена. Ну, это больше дамага внесет. Как по мне. Могу ошибаться. Ладно, неважно.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
I swear by Stendar's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Marco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true God.
You'll never get away with it, Manimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
Yes. The door. The shrines have been consecrated and stand in the casting circle and direct. You have done it. Open the vault door, Vestige.
А, просто зажать надо было, что-то я торможу.
Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
Keep Manimarco occupied. I'll close the portal.
I will go over the portal. Focus on Manimarco.
I'm tired of these games.
He's weakening! Don't stop now!
Do you really think that death can stop the most powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known? This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titan. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
It is done. The Manimarca will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him. Sai-Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught. I've not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time.
Ну и, собственно, на этом я сегодня все. Завтра еще зайду. Сейчас выйду из этой данжи. И зайду в Даггерфолл.
Companions assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparations.
Все, сваливаем.